Today, we're talking about damage caused by Hurricane Milton, Wednesday's call between President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, MLB playoffs, and other top news for Friday, October 11th. Stay informed while remaining focused on Christ with the pour-over today. Here's the quote of the day. Christianity, if false, is of no importance, and if true, of infinite importance. The only thing it cannot be is moderately important. C.S. Lewis. Let's get started with some espresso shots. Hurricane Milton rained on the Sunshine State's barely resumed parade Wednesday night, making landfall as a Category 3 near Siesta Key, just south of Tampa. At least 9 people died, including multiple from Milton-spawned tornadoes, and over 3 million homes and businesses across Florida were left without power. The powerful storm shredded the roof of the Tampa Bay Rays home ballpark, destroyed homes, and left debris and cars and boats strewn about. Florida Governor DeSantis called the storm significant, but not the worst-case scenario. Milton's storm surge, often the most destructive and dangerous part of a hurricane, peaked at 8 to 10 feet in Sarasota, sparing the more heavily populated Tampa Bay area, which installed aqua fences in anticipation of 15-plus feet from significant flooding. Federal, state, and private aid workers have descended upon the state to begin cleaning up. Be quick to point to God and give Him the credit for your hope, strength, and love during times dominated by uncertainty and fear. Even in the midst of chaos, our eternity is secure. Job 12, verse 10 says, "The life of every living thing is in His hand, as well as the breath of all humanity." President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu broke their 49-day silence with a phone call Wednesday. Their 30-minute direct and productive chat included discussing Israel's response to last week's Iranian missile attack. Israel's defense minister has publicly warned Iran that Israel's retaliation will be lethal, precise, and surprising, saying Iran won't understand what happened and how. They will see the results. The U.S. supports a measured response that does not target nuclear facilities or start an all-out war. It comes at a time of friction between Biden and Bibi. The White House is frustrated that it was kept in the dark about the assassinations of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in July and Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in September, as well as the pager and walkie-talkie detonations across Lebanon, saying it needs more clarity and transparency from its ally. Christians should be committed to praying for world leaders to be wise and to work for the good of their people, while simultaneously placing our hope in God, not government. 1 Timothy 2, 1 and 2 says, "First of all then I urge that petitions, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for everyone, for kings and all those who are in authority, so that we may lead a tranquil and quiet life in all godliness and dignity." October is feeling sporty. The MLB semifinal picture is almost clear. The Mets ended the Phillies season on Wednesday, earning their first NLCS berth since 2015. They'll face the winner of tomorrow's matchup between LA and San Diego. NLCS games start on Sunday, with ALCS games following on Monday. On the ice, the NHL is starting its season with some firsts. The Utah Hockey Club, mascot TBD, dropped the puck on its inaugural season with a win, and Seattle assistant coach Jessica Campbell began her tenure as NHL's first full-time female coach. Whether we're professional athletes, newsletter writers, politicians, social workers, electricians, or anything in between, we have an opportunity every day to honor God in our work with the gifts He's given us and to show the love of Christ to those around us as we do. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 31 says, "So whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do everything for the glory of God."
Hey, it's Emily from The Pour Over. It seems like every time I leave my house, I want a little treat. Thankfully, I can get cash back while running errands with Upside and use it to treat myself with gift cards to my favorite spots for lattes or cookies and cream or just about anything. If I can't decide, I can just send it straight to my bank account. With Upside, all you have to do is download the app, check out the map to find gas or food offers near you, and claim the offer. You get cash back on the purchase, funds are added to your profile after you pay, and you can cash out in less than a minute. As if that wasn't enough of a reason, Upside won't sell your data. They earn their keep by recommending gas stations, restaurants, and grocery stores. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TPO to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code TPO.
In other brews, here's a rapid round of updates. The Justice Department has proposed a few potential remedies after Google search was declared an illegal monopoly. The most aggressive proposal would force Google to sell its Chrome, Play, and/or Android businesses. It would be the first major corporate breakup in 4 decades. Google called the proposals radical, warning that it would stifle innovation in the AI sector. Annual inflation hit 2.4% in September, a 3-year low, but still higher than expected. Grocery prices were up a modest 1.3% year over year, while gasoline is down 16%. So-called core inflation, a measure preferred by economists that excludes food and energy, remained at 3.3%, thanks to rises in the cost of medical care, clothing, and airfare. Tesla unveiled its long-awaited robotaxi last night at an event called We Robot, streamed live from a Warner Brothers studio. The robotaxi made its quiet debut, a milestone moment for an idea Elon Musk has been teasing since 2016. Musk's vision for ubiquitous ride-hailing of cars without steering wheels is still years away and faces significant regulatory hurdles. The king of clay is hanging up his racket. Rafael Nadal, the greatest clay court tennis player ever, will retire next month after playing for Spain in the Davis Cup. Nadal won 22 Grand Slams, 14 at the all-clay French Open, but his most memorable was 2008's Wimbledon championship over Roger Federer, considered by many as the greatest tennis match ever. Sean Diddy Combs made his first court appearance in his sex trafficking trial yesterday afternoon. The hearing established submission deadlines for lawyers' arguments to establish boundaries for the trial, set for next spring. Combs, 54, remains in custody after pleading not guilty to charges that included racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking based on allegations that go back to 2008. And that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. If you're listening on the Apple Podcasts app, give us a 5-star rating and drop a review. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow and hit the notification bell to never miss a new episode. We appreciate your support and hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. What if you could boost your savings while advancing the gospel? With Christian Community Credit Union, you can. With their high-yield Harvest Bundle, you can earn 4% APY and a $100 bonus with Harvest checking accounts, and 5% APY and a $100 bonus with Harvest savings accounts. Plus, every deposit made is used to finance the growth of churches and ministries. Bank with your values at CCCU. Apply for the Harvest Bundle today at mycccu.com/TPO bonus. Offer ends 11/15/2024. Terms and conditions apply. Membership eligibility required. Each account is insured up to $250,000. This institution is not federally insured.